Let's bring back Jack Edlow from the Nuclear Energy Institute. Jack, nuclear terrorism, a big concern, a big focus of the summit. Do you think much progress was made on that front?
Yes, absolutely. And I understand why terrorism that could affect a nuclear power plant or materials is very important. And we have focused on this for decades. But now, in this 6 years, the governments have all come together and realized that they need to do more and they need to work together to accomplish this.
But Jack, many of the power plants in the US are owned by private companies. Are private companies sufficiently well equipped to ensure that there's no theft of radioactive material, that there's no way to breach the plant and cause an attack like that? Are you confident in that?
Yes, I am. Because not only am I involved in facility security, but I know much more about transport security. And people think that transport, because it moves outside of fixed perimeters, where there are walls and fences and alarms and guards, is more suspect. But I know the security that we have for these materials, and I am confident that they are secure.
I certainly hope you're right. We've got cyber attacks, though, on the rise, getting more and more advanced, more complicated. We had that Stuxnet computer worm that penetrated Iran's facilities, supposedly an Israeli-US attack on that one. How much of an issue are cyber attacks?
Well, at the Nuclear Industry Summit this week, we focused a lot on cybersecurity. This is a growing concern in our industry, as it is in many industries. But we particularly feel it's something we will continue to focus on because the Nuclear Industry Summits will continue into the future, unlike the Nuclear Security Summits.
Jack, we've been talking a lot about the negatives of nuclear power and nuclear energy at large. I'm going to give you a chance to talk us about some of the positives as a representative of the energy industry.
You know, the Nuclear Industry Summit was involved with much more than nuclear power because nuclear materials, radioactive materials, are involved in medical applications and industrial applications worldwide. Each year, billions of people use radioactive materials for positive benefit, such as smoke detectors in their homes have radioactive materials. This saves lives. When I had a brain tumor, I was diagnosed and treated with radiation. Radiation saves more lives than it kills. And it's very important for the public to understand the benefits that they get from nuclear power and other radioactive materials.
Jack, tremendous benefits granted from an energy, from a medical point of view. But this loom of terrorism, this threat of terrorism looming over our heads, is there enough coordinated action? What can be done to ensure that this catastrophe doesn't happen?
We do work together. Nations work together, both from a point of view of setting standards, because an accident in one or a terrorist activity in one affects all, right? So we have to work together so we have the same common standards. And I believe that we are doing that. So as I move material from country to country to country, I believe it's secure.
Let's hope so. Thank you so much, Jack Edlow.
Thank you.